Jahnsen, the Animal Cooledge.
I'm fighting Brad Wheeler. His record, as far as I know, is 9-9. He's just lost his last fight on Cage Warriors. Obviously, he's going to be hungry for a win. I had a bad performance on Cage Warriors against Jason Ball. I didn't perform my best at all, and I'm hungry. I've won a fight since then against Aaron Jahnsen. I'm looking to come and bring some of that aggression back. It'll be good for the training camp because we'll all be peaking at the same time, we'll all be training hard, we'll all be beating the shit out of each other. Whereas if it's just me, then sometimes the different weight classes and all the rest of it, we'll all be hitting the peak at the same time, which will be good. Everyone wants to be in the UFC because it's the best show, but all I want to do is fight the best opponents I can and show off my skills to as many people as I can. So wherever that is, if it's UFC or Cage Warriors, I'm not that worried about it. You know, it's too many people just think UFC, but I just want to be the best I can be and fight the best people. So UFC might not be around forever. Cage Warriors might end up being bigger than UFC one day. You never know which road it's going on. I just want to show off as much as possible, really. Like the last couple of fights have been going in like really relaxed. My nickname's the Animal. I'm called the Animal for a reason, and I was far too relaxed, and I just enjoyed myself too much and like leading up to the fight, and was too relaxed. So when I got in there, I didn't have that like urgency or the fight. You know, like when I fought Aaron, I tagged the Animal in, and I really come to fight with like high intensity and aggression. And if I fought against Aaron like I did against Ball, but I've got no doubt in my mind I'd have beaten him. Even if it was 3 rounds, I know I'd have had the determination. I'd give up the choke too easy, I tapped too quickly. It was all because I was too relaxed. It wasn't like life or death. Like all my other fights have been like life or death, so I've got to go in there with that attitude to be aggressive, all or nothing, you know. Yeah, they say it's like falling off the horse. You fall off a horse, the best thing to do is jump straight back on it and start riding again. You know, I needed to prove to myself more than anything that that wasn't me. You know, that wasn't me, and I needed to prove that. So the only way I could do that is by going out and showing a dominant performance and show how I can fight, because I was, like I said, just too relaxed. I took the takedown against Ball and he was in mid-air, and I thought it to myself, I've got this, I'm going to end up in side control, I'm going to crush him and submit him. But as I was thinking that, I landed and he hit the chin whip and got my back and tapped me out, and I was still praising myself for the takedown. So, you know, you can't rest on your laurels, you can't switch off in a fight, you've got to be, until it's over, you know, anything can happen. That's why it's MMA. I do full time now, and I do personal training 1-to-1. I used to be a carpenter, and it was really hard because I would like get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go and train for an hour and a half, 2 hours, go to work, do 8 hours a day on site, which is physical. I'll come home, see my family for a half hour, go back out, train for another 2 hours, 3 hours, and then come home, spend like an hour with the missus, go to bed, 4 or 5 hours sleep, get up again. And this was like 5 days a week, and then come down here and do a monster mason session for like three hours, and I was just living on like fumes, just coasting. But now I've gone full time. You know, I'm getting 8 hours sleep every night. I teach the cardio in the mornings, like the HIIT training, which I participate in myself. We have pro sessions in the daytime with me, Sean and Arnie, and then we invite other pros in to come and train with us. And then I teach sort of jiu-jitsu, like no-gi, kickboxing, we'll do K1, wrestling in the daytimes. So I'm getting, when you teach, you learn. You're going over the stuff that you need to drill all the time, which is low intensity. And I'm doing a lot more privates with like Jamie Williams, Nick Halbert, having one-on-one sessions. Billy Long, boxing coach, comes down. We do a lot of like one-on-one stuff. So thanks to Tim Stokes for getting obviously super coaches. Jack Mason down. This is the best place in Essex for sure to keep training. Depends how greedy you want to be. You know, you can live to your means. I'm making now. I've only been doing one-to-ones for 2 months, and I'm now making what I was earning on site doing the carpenter. So, but that's a lot of unsociable hours, a lot of hard work. I teach kid classes. I teach. I do one-on-ones with kids with like ADHD and stuff, which is like really hard work to try and control kids like that. But you know, it pays the bills, so it's not too bad. Just got to have a really understanding wife. When I take people on the pads or I'm breaking down like the wrestling, like really breaking down the wrestling techniques to beginners, step by step, or the jiu-jitsu stuff. Now, when I do it myself, I'm noticing my mistakes because I'm noticing other people's mistakes. It's now making me think about my mistakes. So definitely that's making everything focusing all my attentions now. Just want to be the best. I literally just want to be the best. Everyone's like, oh, I want to get in the UFC. No, I don't want to get in the UFC. I want to be the best in the UFC. I want to be champion. I want to be the best in the world. Second, if you're not first, you're last. So no one wants to be second place. You don't go in a fight thinking, I want to do well. You go in a fight saying, I want to win. So it's everything. When you were younger, it was all about winning. I think it's lost on kids nowadays. Everyone always says it's to take a part, but it's a bad mentality to give to kids, because like, if you don't want to win, you might as well not even bother anyway. I played rugby and I moved to MMA because like my teammates weren't putting the same effort in as me. We were losing because they were like fat and lazy and they weren't getting to the rucks and stuff. Whereas when I'm in the cage, if I lose, it's my fault. You know, all my training partners can help me as much as they can, but at the end of the day, it's me in the cage. So win. It's all up to me then.